this issue of the construction that is blockage that has come between the tax park, the extended tax park, and the bus park. We had a request from the chairperson taxi drivers that there were conflicts between the tax park operators and bus park operators, and the team here at council sat and they said there should be a demarcation between the park and the tax park and the bus park. But eventually, I think what was presented was commonly everybody knows that when you talk about the separation of the bus park and the tax park is from the Kampala stage to Kampala stage, Jinja stage in the old taxi park that you cross to the bus park where the toilets of the taxi park. But unfortunately, this is not the point we are talking about right now. The point we are talking about is a connection between the extended side of the tax park towards Tororo Road, towards Sas petrol station, and then the bus park. Instead of putting a divider of 1.2 meters, two lockups have been put in that place. One facing the bus park and the other facing the tax park, with a narrow corridor that now connects the park to the tax park to the bus park. Although this was not the original position of the council, instead during the end of year and the beginning of year, between 31st and 12st, two lockups were put in when the authorities were not in office. This has brought up a contention. It has been a discussion on a number of platforms, social media platforms. So the reason we come here is council did not grant any person permission to do that. The permission was granted was on behalf of the tax drivers of the taxi park to ensure that they limit the crossing of touts from one point to the other, to limit confrontations in the bus park and the taxi park. Unfortunately, instead of just putting a small divider, two lockups have come up facing either side of the bus park and the taxi park, and now that calls for the council authorities to get on ground to assess the situation and then come up with recommendations. I am reliably informed, Mayor, the chairperson, general purpose, the engineering department, enforcement, we shall all be at that point tomorrow to make on ground assessment. One thing also to note, as a public relations office of the council, not all the time is the defense of what wrong or right that we have done as council, but equally we must also get concerned with the public. Between me and you, you know that in one way or the other, nobody can come from out there and put up a structure and make that investment in that place when he does not have consent from one of our teams within the council. But we now want to get to the ground and ascertain. We want to go and find out from the developer to get his details. I would actually ask at a certain time we can try to find out. You can talk to the chairperson of the taxi park. Yeah? Because the letter was given to him. Is he the one who developed the area, or it is another person? If it is another person, then how does this person get the authority? Because we should also stop this method of fleecing the public of money, and then we don't get them what they want. They also work for hard-earned income. So every other time something comes up, it also causes us to lose credibility to the members of the public because of our personal actions that transform into the organizational positions. I want to apologize to the public for every inconvenience that has been caused, but I think we stay steadfast until tomorrow. We are coming up with the technical team and the political team on ground, and then we are going to see once the recommendations have been made, we are equally going to communicate them to you through this medium of communication like I am using now.